Hello, folks. Welcome to the first Kubernetes SIG Docs meeting of 2026. Today is January 6th, 2026. I'm your host today. My name is Ray Alhana. I'm one of the co-chairs of SIG Docs, along with Natalie Vlatko and Divya Mohan. And we have several tech leads on the call as well, Xander and Kat. I'm going to share my screen. Before I share my screen, I'm going to go over some boilerplate items. This meeting abides by the CNCF Code of Conduct, which boils down to be nice to each other. This meeting will also be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. So if you don't want to share your video, please, you could turn that off. And as I share my screen, we do like to welcome anyone that's new to the meeting, or if you haven't been on for a while. So please, if you haven't, so this is your first meeting in a while, please feel free to come off mute and to introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Steven. I'm based in Raleigh, North Carolina, and this is my first meeting. Excited to, I'm studying technical communication in a master's program and looking forward to learning more about Kubernetes. Thanks to everyone I've talked to already.
Welcome, Stephen.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm Alexandra. Like Stephen, I'm also in the Raleigh-Durham area. I've been on a few community calls, but it's been some years. So I saw this notification and decided to pop in and see what the Cube community was doing at the start of the new year. So Happy
Yes.
New Year, everyone.
We're
Happy
wearing
New Year too.
wigs.
Anyone else would like to introduce themselves?
Not exactly a new contributor, but I've been kind of shy with SIG docs over the last year. So I just wanted to reintroduce myself. My name's Drew Hagan. I've been much more involved with SIG release over the last year and just led the 135 release. And yeah, I'm excited to be back doing SIG docs things.
Nice. Welcome back. Thank you for leading the 135 release.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone else would like to introduce themselves?
Yeah, sure. Maybe I can go. Hi everyone, my name is Saurabh and I'm from India. I'm also not to the means I'm not new to this meeting, but yeah, and this is new year, new meet, new SIG meeting. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Welcome. Welcome, Sarab. All right. Last call.
Hey, hi. My name is Creflo. I'm also new to the Kubernetes repository and the project in general. Yeah, this is one of my first few meetings. I've already spoken to a lot of people in the community. Great to be a part of this. Look forward to contributing.
Welcome. Welcome, Creflo. Love all the new folks. And folks have come back to SIG Docs in the new year. All right. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves? All right, let's move on to updates and reminders. At SIG Docs, we have a PR Wrangler rotation, and PR Wranglers are approvers of the Kubernetes/website repository, and we take turns every week to review PRs. And this week's PR Wrangler is Natalie. With Drew shadowing. So we do have a PR Wrangler shadow program. So if you'd like to shadow PR Wrangler, learn how they review pull requests, feel free to take a look at the PR Wrangler link on the agenda and to reach out to that PR approver, see if they have some free cycles so that they could take on a shadow, and reach out to myself or Natalie or Divya, and we could get you on the schedule. Next week's PR Wrangler is Tim, and the following week's PR Wrangler is Chimeng. And we also have an issue wrangler as well. Issue wrangler wrangles issues, triages issues, see where see if it's in pertain to specific SIG, see if it's not if it's actually suitable. And Divya, this week's issue wrangler is Divya, next week's is Xander.
Yeah, sorry,
And
Ray. Just making
yeah.
some live updates there because I was supposed to update the issue wrangling schedule for 2026, and I'm
Oh,
still.
that's okay.
But I already contacted Divya, and she was cool to do this week, which is why I put her name there.
Cool.
Xander, you may or may not be next week. I will let you know. I'll do the schedule this week.
Sounds good.
All right. And if you want to get the calendar invites and edit access to the Google Doc agenda, you could join the WIG/SIG Docs Google group. And the link is on the agenda there. And lastly, for updates reminders, if you notice any code of conduct violations on a GitHub comment or in Slack messages or at in-person events or meetings, please reach out to the Kubernetes Code of Conduct committee. You can do so anonymously via email at conduct@kubernetes.io. So first topic on our agenda is the release and upcoming release 1.36. And the release team shadow application is open, and if it is closes on January 11, and the tentative release date is on April 22nd. All right. Issues and PRs. There's one issue, or I'm sorry, there's one PR. Destiny, do you want to introduce this pull request?
I'm not sure Destiny is still on the call.
Okay. I took a look at it. It's revising the learning environment setup to have set up a local Kubernetes cluster. We have instructions, so this is ready for kind of Minikube, and this is kind of a revamping it. I did put a comment on it as well because there's some third-party tools that are introduced in the pull request that we have some guides with third-party content. So
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, given that I'm the PR wrangler this week, and Drew as my shadow who's listening as well, that's something that I can definitely look at. I know that Tim has already, one of our emeritus tech leads, has already taken a look. I think this is a great addition too, just generally. But you're right about the third party note as well there, so we'll get that added. But yeah, I'll as a PR wrangler, I'll take a look.
Okay, sounds good. And then the one first from Sarab. Sarab, do you want to introduce this one?
Yeah, sure. So basically, this is for this PR. This is the second time we are discussing about. So the concern over here, we are automating the feature gate documentation in the website. So the PR needs a review, and previously we were emitting the JSON file in the instead of consuming the YAML from the KK repository, we were emitting the JSON file. So based on the team's suggestion to consume the YAML, which is already auto-generated, so I made the changes, and right now it's up for the review. So maybe you can take a look, and anyone can get the review on it.
All right, sounds good.
And for the follow-up, once this is merged, there will be another PR for all of the feature gates markdown files that will be done once it is merged in the website main repo.
All right, this looks like a great pull request to help automate our docs in a little bit.
Great, thanks, Saurabh. I'll also take another look myself and Drew can, but also anyone else on the call can take a look as well. That might take a bit of extra time given the size of that one, but yeah, we'll have a look at it for sure.
Thank you, Natalie.
All right, so those are only two issues in PRs, and we don't have any discussion topics. So I want to open up the floor to anyone who has any discussion topics, issues, or pull requests that they want to talk about, or anything else.
I have a general, if If Kat and Drew are okay to answer questions, if anyone new here has questions about the release team, given that applications are still open, you have the former release lead and the sub-project lead here on the call if you've got questions that you'd like to ask.
Yeah, happy to.
Yeah, same here.
Okay,
Maybe we,
so
yeah, Sarah,
yeah.
please go ahead.
So I've already applied for this release team, and
Hmm.
this question can be a very naive or noob, you can say. But the thing is, I do the contribution in my free time. So what's the basic threshold of what's the basic finalization point that you need to be a part of the to be get selected in the release team? You need to do this much contribution, or maybe what's the bar for it? Yeah.
So there isn't a minimum amount of contribution to be on the release team. It helps if we know who you are, if we've seen you around, if we've seen you in other meetings, if we've seen you like reviewing PRs, but it actually isn't a hard requirement. And we fairly regularly have like one or two people shadowing for the first time who are entirely new to open source, like just in general. Um, and every single cycle, we've got at least like, I don't know, three shadows that don't have org membership yet and are getting org membership through joining the release team. So not a hard requirement. Us seeing you in this meeting helps. It's definitely a good thing, but it is not a requirement. There's no like bar for that.
Got it. Thank you, Kat.
Mhm. Yeah.
Some of the handbooks as well mention like how much time you can expect to spend each week. Sometimes it fluctuates a little bit as well for each sub team, depending on what responsibilities they have for different freezes, for example. So as you're going through the shadow application, I recommend fully reading the handbooks of the roles you're interested in.
Yeah. On that specifically, hot tip, there is a question in the application that asks if you have read the handbook for the role you are applying for.
Oh
Please
yeah,
select yes. Please
yeah,
select
yes.
yes. Even if you're lying to me, okay? Please select yes. Just lie to
Okay.
me. I have no way to check. But when people select no, like that one is that one question is kind of a quality gate. If you select no to that question, you're not going to make it on the release team this cycle, flat out. Because one of the other questions is why do you want to be on this team? And you can't have answered that question effectively if you don't know what that role does. And you don't know what that role does if you didn't read the handbook. So for anybody who has not applied yet, either please do read the handbook, but also if you didn't, just lie on that question if you want a chance, please.
Okay, to be very frank, I have gone through the handbook. So as per the timing, the time you can get to the release team. So some days it happens that you don't get the time to be contribute or to be present in the meeting. So I think
Mhm.
that won't bother. Maybe we can inform priorly before said that we are not available for the meeting, so that doesn't bother anyone or the team.
Oh, not being able to be at all the meetings is not a problem. Like we ask that question in the application because we want you to be able to attend most of them. And if you have like schedule conflicts due to work or school or whatever, that means you can't attend any meetings, then you're not a fit. But um, you don't have to attend every single meeting. You have to attend most of them. Like if you're going to miss like three in a row, you need to talk to your sub team lead. But we understand that you like have a job, have school, have a social life, and we don't expect you to like fully dedicate your life for the duration of a release. And we in fact we don't want you to do that. Um, Open source is not the real world in a lot of cases, and you should never be like sacrificing your future or your actual job for open source. So you do not have to attend all meetings. That question is not a trick question. That is just us trying to balance the teams for like making sure there's always somebody on the team who can attend most meetings. But that's strictly for balancing availability for meetings. It's not a trick. You don't have to attend them all.
Another thing to add to that too, what's really great is being able to communicate your availabilities and not if you're chosen in a team. That open communication with your team lead and the other team members is going to be crucial. Of course, you may have to miss a meeting or two. As long as there's open communication, you're going to be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll
like just go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, you'll be on a team with many other shadows. So as long as you communicate your availability, um, we've designed it with a lot of redundancy. There's likely to be somebody who will be available to represent the team in each of the meetings. But it's also good to stay engaged, stay in the loop with everything, and learn more about the release process. So we're looking for people that um, yeah, are good communicators and available to be around.
And if you're on the docs team, you get to work with us as
True.
well on the release docs team. As you can see in the agenda for folks that are new, we do updates about the status of the release for both the release docs and the release communications team in this specific community meeting. So you'd be working directly with SIG docs folks. Some of us are on the call, some of us aren't at the moment, but you'd also be working with us throughout the release team and the release cycle that you may be chosen for as well.
Got it. So, one last question. So,
Mhm.
not I'll be available most of the time, but it would be
Okay.
happening not very often that I would say. So just wanted just for the particular day, maybe I won't be able like today. So since in India it's already a midnight, so just wanted to
Yeah.
be part of yeah. So just wanted to be part of the meeting. And what's the point of if you're not being available for the most of then what's the point of being in the release team? I think that's the wanted to
Oh,
bring that.
I mean, we have for to assuage some fears here. We run the meetings in like NA, EMEA familiar time zones and APAC time zones. So, like, you are not, unless if you are leading a sub team or leading a release, yes, unfortunately, you absolutely are going to be expected to do things at times that are inconvenient for you. I say this as a person who has also led a release and led two sub teams, and I was absolutely doing things at times that were wild for me. But for regular weekly meetings, if you're a shadow, you are 1000% not expected to be coming to meetings at midnight. That's, we're not going to make you do that. You can if you want, but the meetings also exist in APAC time zones.
Okay, agree.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Any more questions?
If it helps, I can also send you what the meeting schedule looked like for this last release so you can see an example.
That would be great too.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
I'll DM you on Slack.
Sure, sure.
All right. So any more questions on the release team and release the shadow application?
I would like Natalie to look at the camera so I can take a screenshot of just the two of us because I think we look good. You know, come on, you can do it, Macintosh. Taking screenshots on Windows is so much faster. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Natalie.
You're welcome.
Bring
All
your
right.
wigs to the next meeting.
Any wig is okay. It doesn't have to be
Colonial
judge
judge.
or related, and it can doesn't. And you don't have to wear a wig. Also, it's not required. We will fly the wig flag, the wag.
Wig Docs 2026.
All right. So I'm going to stop recording here. Thank you for your watching on YouTube.